know, it almost seems with today's pop music, you've got to be alienated to be with it. Well, our next guest is definitely with it, and yet he's able to see the funny side of the hippie dropout scene. Listen very carefully to these original lyrics by Murray McLauchlan.
'Twas late on an October night, the cats was on the prowl, when Sweet Willie left his neighborhood and home.
Murray McLauchlan, enfant terrible of the Yorkville scene.
I was playing guitar in art school because I thought it was, I guess, sort of a hip thing to do. I mean, I knew how, but I really had no intention of ever making a career out of music.
Everything will change now. Everything is strange now. Maybe later I'll find out exactly what to be.
Murray's wry humor and sarcasm were as much a trademark as his unique harmonica sound. His music, however, reveals his heart of gold. Despite his urban background, many of Murray's strongest songs extol the virtues of a rural lifestyle and those who live it.
Popular misconception, I think, that exists in country music and in country music audiences is that you have to have some sort of bona fide rural authenticity to be a practitioner of the art. I don't particularly think that's true. I mean, I don't think you have to be a cattle rancher or a wheat farmer to get up with a guitar in your hand and sing music that's roots in its form. I think I'm as country as hell.
Straw hat and old dirty hankies, mopping the face like a shoe.
The Farmer's Song is a perfect example of Murray's clear-eyed romanticism. Released in 1972, it was an instant crossover hit. Simple and evocative, it remains a Canadian classic.
It was written in the middle of New York City. I was meeting people that had never been out of Manhattan in their entire life. What must that be like? You know, this is your reality. Like, you have no idea what a dragonfly looks like unless you saw it in a book. And I started thinking how detached they were from what it is that actually fuels their lives. And Farmer's Song just spilled out because of that. I wanted to try and draw some sort of link between people who completely forget where everything comes from. I mean, it was really just a song of gratitude. It was as simple as that.
If I come by when you're out in the sun, can I wave at you just like a friend? These days when everyone's taking so much, there's somebody giving back in.
Well, the creation of some kind of art is really the first and foremost priority for me. I'm beginning to get much more interested in painting again after all of these years. But yeah, at first and foremost is the creation of songs. So yeah, I'm a radio host and I have publishing interests, and I make records, and I try and do as many shows as I can or that I care to. I'm probably more involved in a lot of different stuff now than I ever have been. And I like it that way. I meet a lot more people. My memory of being a younger person is that there was always two of you.
When I need a drink, I'm stains on a sink.
There was the idealized self that you hoped to project in front of you and then grow into, and then failed miserably at becoming, and thus felt really terrible and humiliated and worthless because you couldn't measure up to what it was you thought you should be. And then there's the person that you turn into later when those two elements collide and you become comfortable with yourself and confident in who and what you are. Well, I'm a man now. I was a boy then. That's the biggest difference.
May I get what I want, not what I deserve. May the coming year not throw a single curve. May I hurt nobody. May I tell no lies. If I can't go on, give me strength to try. Bring the old year out, bring the new year in, bring us all good luck. Let the good guys win. Bring the old year out, bring the new year in, bring us all good luck. Let the good guys win.
Standing outside of any category, Murray McLauchlan is, well, happily for us all, he's Murray McLauchlan. Coming up, Lightfoot's legacy.